All right, what was the first thing I asked you guys to do? All right, it's not cheating, but some of you already have it, which I've seen. Use a compass. Now, the best one, if you don't have a compass, if you have graph paper, you just have, let's just say you're doing a radius of 4. Just keep doing 4s. So again, if you didn't have a compass, you can do 4, 4, 4, 4. What was the second thing I asked you to do? Draw the axis. So here's my y-axis, and here's the x-axis. Girls, you go first. Girls, you're going to do degrees. Ready, set, go. So those are the degrees of our circle. We're actually going towards the direction of the unit circle. Boys, we're going to do radians. Go. 0 radians. Pi over 2. Alright, so what we've just done here is we've just labeled the quadrantal angles. Everyone say the quadrantal angles. Quadrantal angles comes from the word quadrant, and the axes separate the 4 quadrants. But we're going to figure out that if your terminal side ends on the line, they call those quadrantal angles. Now I also want to take my time to talk about how angles are measured in both what? Degrees and radians. So I want to talk about radians in decimal form. A half circle is 180 degrees, and a half circle in radians is pi. Class, pi is approximately what number? 3.14. So half of 180 is 90. So half of 3.14 radians is how much? 1.57 radians. To get 270 degrees, you can add 90 plus 180 gives you 270. So if you add pi over 2 plus pi, you'll get 3 pi over 2. Or 1.57 plus 3.14 gives us 4.71 radians. Now, a full circle is 2 pi. So 2 times pi, or 2 times 3.14 gives us approximately what? 6.28 radians. So, how does that work? I already showed you guys an animation about 2 weeks ago. If this is 3.14 radians, right here be about 1 radian, 2 radians, 3 radians, and then 0.14 of a radian. Does that make sense? Remember, the definition of a radian is taking the radius and bending it on top of the arc or the circumference there. Okay?